Okay, so we're gonna get this thing.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. I'm here for the Metro 5K. What's so funny? All right. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. We are in Atlanta for the Metro 5K. I really can't even see the screen. These shades are so dark. But I'm a little nervous because I have not ran in months, and it's been a while since I ran 3 miles straight. A lot of people here. Oh, I dropped my safety pin. I don't know where it fell. I can hear it. There it is. That was embarrassing. Huh? I caught it on camera. I'm very nervous, Tori. Are you excited or are you nervous for me? I may try to get some views while I'm running. We'll see. I have a little running vest thingy, but I don't know if I'm gonna bring it. It feels like a little bit of an overkill, especially since it's only 3 miles. And my body is telling me, oh, your feet are hurting, your ankles are hurting. And I'm like, is that my mind playing tricks on me? Or is that really what's going on? I don't know, but we about to go see.
Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou
I finished the 5K. I made it, y'all. I wanted to quit so many times, but
He wouldn't let it be so.
And 43:15, there were 1,235 participants. I think I finished 578. Is that better? That's not half, like half the halfway mark. I was in the middle of the pack. And it has actually made me want to do better. So, I ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Next year, I'm gonna see can I finish it in 30 minutes instead of 43. Because the heels is what took me out. The heels, and then because it was so many people, the walkers were supposed to be on the sidewalk, and so you kind of had to hustle your way through to get past the slower people. But it was fun. 10 out of 10. We're on our way home, y'all. We're almost in Birmingham. I'm trying to see can we get a stop at Buc-ee's, but he had like he don't hear me. I just want something to eat. All I had was a donut. Now, I know it ain't no food at my house cooked. Everything's frozen. But yeah, the 5K was nice. The energy was everything. It was over 1,200 people. I think it was 1,235 people running in that race, which was amazing. A lot of black people, a lot of beautiful black people. And I think I want to do another one. What you think? Would you do one with me?
Maybe.
No, like in our area. We don't have to travel for it, but we could just maybe. What would take? What would make it go from maybe to yes?
Don't push the maybe.
But yeah, we are just almost back in the ham. Hello. It's still Thursday, still Juneteenth. We have been home now from Atlanta. I don't know if I told y'all the race was in Atlanta. Shout out to my sister-in-law Atria for pulling up. If you're watching this, thank you, and I look forward to more adventures with you. I feel like this was an adventure because we both have not ran in a very long time. Her son Tyson is 8, I believe. Yeah, he and Tori are the same age. And baby, Tyson was like a jet. He actually probably could have ran faster than he did, but he did amazing. And so did my other nephew. He did really good too. He finished, I think, in 40 minutes. I did 43:15, and then Tyson did 43:17. I got my hair in 2 little buns. I did it just to get it off my neck. But I'm on my way to Sam's. I gotta go by the wine shop, and then I hope Sam's is open. I didn't even check to see if they were open, but I mean, those people would be open today. Costco doesn't have what I need. I prefer Costco, but whenever I go in there, they don't sell the stuff. They don't have this particular item that I'm going to get. So yeah. And then I'm gonna stop by Publix because Tori wants, no, I don't have to stop by Publix. She wanted me to bring her a slice of pizza from Sam's, but we'll see. I do want to go to Costco to see if they have it, but it's 3 o'clock. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna look up and see what time they close before I even pull up, but I know I'm going to the wine spot first. I ain't had no wine and I don't know how long, and I need a glass. I deserve. You feel me? I also have to get better at content creation as a whole, because let me start over. So I have this little running, it's not a vest. You kind of put it over your head so it goes across your chest, but it has compartments. It can hold your phone, your keys, whatever. And I had my PowerShot camera in there. Well, I took the vest off because I was like, it's just 3 miles. Like, this is ridiculous to put this on. But then I saw people with their fanny packs and stuff on when we were warming up, and I was like, dang, I should have kept it, because I got some footage, but of course it's on my phone. But like, I really wish I would have been able to capture more content for you guys, more footage to kind of show you. There were 1,235 people running in that race, and we got off to a slow start because everybody was just bunched up together. I think people were playing it safe, but the first part of the route, we are going downhill, and so I kind of just let the hill pull me down, and then we had to go up a hill, and then we went back down the hill. So I think that's where I made up my time, is when I would let the hill, like gravity, just pull me down, and then just kind of sprint a little bit coming up the hill, walk for a little bit, sprint. My calves were tightening up so bad. I'm gonna research that and see, because I have been hydrating really well all last week, all this week, like getting in my water intake and my electrolytes. Like, I've been doing more than just drinking just straight water. I've been putting electrolytes in my water. I also ate not heavy last night, but I had some pasta with some chicken on the side. The pasta also has spinach and tomatoes in it. So I tried to carb load a little bit. I didn't go crazy, but I tried to follow the rules to running. So I think I did pretty good. Any runners out there have any tips and tricks that have helped them be successful, other than just getting out there and run? Like, let's not give that tidbit, because there are some things that you could tell, even if they are small. Like, even the way you breathe could help somebody. So drop those tips in the comment section for me and anybody else that may be watching this video that wants to get into running and just struggles. I was reading up on like distance running, and I can't remember the exact percentage. I'll put it on the screen, but maybe it was less than 1%, or less than 10% of runners are black. And that kind of sparked something in me, like, I want my children to see me doing something that not a lot of black people do, but that we should be doing. Like, our bodies literally were meant to move. And I just hate that we have become so sedentary. Like, we don't have walkable cities. I remember when we went to Miami for vacation one year, me and my husband, and we walked everywhere. Not because we had to, but because we wanted to. It was such a beautiful place. Like, there were restaurants within minutes of our hotel. We even walked like 2 miles to the shopping center. Like, we knew we weren't going to do a whole bunch of big shopping. Like, the bags weren't going to be overly heavy. So it wasn't a problem to walk, you know, to go do some shopping. But we don't have that here in Alabama. And I think that's one of the things we need to focus on, instead of, you know, banning books and stuff. But I digress. All right, I also realized that I be talking hella loud. And I just want to, I'm talking loud because I forget there's a windscreen which helps filter out background noise from my mic. But I'm gonna work on that because I be editing my videos and I'm like, damn, you hollering. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me, okay? Oh boy. All right, on to the errands. Good morning, YouTube. It is a Friday, June 20th, the day after Juneteenth. I hope that you guys had a happy Juneteenth, that it was very eventful or relaxing, whichever you prefer. Y'all already know where I am. I'm at the gym. Dad, what you listening to?
Oh, I ain't listening to no. I ain't got no music on.
I guess he over there doing work stuff. Maybe. Who knows? It looks very crowded in here, judging by the parking lot. So I don't know if we will get any content today, but that is my intention. Are you feeling content today? Or no?
I mean, yeah, you should record some content. Follow around the workout.
Why you hunched over like that? You didn't answer the question.
I was looking at my phone.
You got anything you want to add to the introduction before we go in?
Nah, let's go feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
I look washed out. Like, do I look pale? I curled my hair too. Can you tell?
I don't think black people can look pale.
Like, you can look washed out though. You know, like your skin looks like a lot lighter. You know how when people, you may not pay attention to it, but sometimes lighter, not even lighter skinned black people, but not like extremely dark, can look on camera washed out, not like in real life.
Yeah.
Or have you ever seen somebody who wore makeup that wasn't their shade? Yeah, kind of similar. Glass, is that glass or gloss nails? They did their grand opening. They got 20% off. I might go check them out.
Gloss.
I need a black nail tech because my nails are in terrible shape. I was getting at SNS and it's just as worse. Or just as bad as acrylic. I'm trying to figure out what this man doing over here.
Killing time waiting for you to go lift some weights.
You got something to do today? It looks like we're the same height, but he's actually taller than me. Like, does it?
Say don't stun on me now. I look shorter actually over here because of the angle.
Maybe that's what it is. Because it looks like we're exactly the same height. Okay, I'm about to finish my drink. It was something I was going to ask you on camera and I wanted you to elaborate on, but I can't remember now.
Give me a heads up, Joe, before we go on camera with it, though.
Why? It wasn't nothing bad.
Oh.
It was like, it might have been about Juneteenth. Like, when did you learn about Juneteenth? That's what I was going to ask. Because I honestly didn't learn about Juneteenth until like 2020, 2021.
2016?
Was it 2016?
2016, yeah. The first time that I heard about it. I learned about it. And then I remember when it became a more widely known thing.
A federal holiday?
Before it became a federal holiday. I never forget sending this blast out sent this email out to my whole company. Because somebody sent the email on June 19th. I remember June 19th is it was some day that June 19th happened to fall on some day or some week we were celebrating at the company. And so, being the ass that I am, I sent back a reply to the whole company that included like 3 paragraphs that surmised the importance of Juneteenth and not overlooking that date. And then I got a lot of thank you so much, staff, for sharing that information. We definitely didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to what? Overlook it or act like we were overlooking it?
It is an important day, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. A lot of the political correctness.
I will say that our children know a lot of stuff about. They know what they're able to know in the capacity of their mind more about Black history than we did. Like, we tell it to them, but we don't give them the gory details.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't do Tori that way. But Tatum, we kind of just give it to her straight, no chaser. All right, we're going in. Catch y'all. Join Tori and I for a visit at the McWayne Science Center located in the heart of downtown Birmingham, Alabama. The McWayne Science Center is an interactive kids museum. However, it is fun for adults as well. They have super cool exhibits. There's even a wind machine that simulates a tornado and the winds in the tornado. We got to learn a lot about past and present. And there's also an exhibit that talks about prehistoric life in the state of Alabama. Who knew? I had no idea that Alabama was home to a giant sloth back in prehistoric times. Tori also got to pretend to be a meteorologist on our favorite news network. We also got to see what a tornado looks like and what it feels like. And we got to see this sphere of the earth showing the night and the day. So pretty cool, huh? It also tells you how funding was gathered for these exhibits. There's even a giant piano. I don't know if you remember the movie Big. I think that's the name of it, where they had the giant piano. But this is probably Tori's favorite part, next to the wind machine. It looked fun. So, of course, Mom had to try to get in on the fun. And Tori was like, no, ma'am. This is a solo, not a duo. We went into these mirrors, which reminded me of a haunted house or the House of Mirrors at a fair, where you have to try to find your way out. But again, this is kid friendly, so it's very safe. It's very fun. We even got to sit in and conduct a science experiment on circuits, and we made our own circuit using a battery and these materials here. If you're ever in the Birmingham area, be sure to visit the McWayne Science Center for family-friendly fun. You won't be disappointed. We had a really good day yesterday, and my morning started off rough. I just woke up like in a funk. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I just felt very overwhelmed, and I started looking around at all the stuff I had to do, i.e. folding clothes, putting them up, and then I had to do both girls' hair today. So it was, and then, you know, kids really don't care about what you have to do. I feel like I need to exfoliate my face. That was so random. I don't know, it just felt a little rough. Like, my skin. She been cooperating, but perimenopause has been playing in my face. But anywho, I realized that I never came back after I did the 5K on Thursday and kind of talked to y'all about everything that went on and how impactful that event was. But there were over 1,200 people registered for the race. I think the exact number was 1,235, and it was a majority black race. And I don't have nothing against other races, other ethnicities, other people participating, but it was a sight to see black people putting their health and wealth at the forefront. It really warmed my heart. If fitness is known to bring the people out, like on any given day, there can be 400 or 500 people working out in one class. But that's a workout. You're confined in a building. To actually be outside running is something totally different. There were vendors. There were physicians. I saw chiropractors. I saw a station where they were doing mammograms and blood work. And then you could also like do a follow-up if something, you know, was outside of the lines of being normal. And I love that for the black community in particular, because in my last video I was just talking about how, you know, the healthcare system is kind of rigged against us, honestly. Like, enslaved women were experimented on, all in this for the sake of medicine. And if you've never read the story of Henrietta Lacks, I encourage you to read that too. The Tuskegee experiment, that's something that we used to be taught in school as a part of Black history curriculum, but I realized they don't even teach that anymore. And pretty soon we won't even have Black History Month. So it's very important to like educate ourselves, because how would we know if we don't tell our stories? All that to say, the race was a success. There were people who completed 3 miles, 3.2 or 3.1 miles in 20 minutes. And I'm like, how? But it was actually motivation for me, because I'm determined to beat my time next year. I did it in 43 minutes this year. 43:15 was my exact time. And I want to try to get it. This is an ambitious goal, but I want to try to do 35 minutes. Or even 33. Shave it down by 10 minutes. But Lord willing, I can do it. I'm pulling up to the park because I'm going to walk a little bit. I'm going to try to do 2 miles. It's looking cloudy. And I just got caught in the rain the other day. I was out here. And I don't want to get caught in the rain. So I'm not bringing my camera with me. But just wanted to fill you guys in. if anybody is interested, if you're watching this and you're in the Birmingham area and you're looking for like a run group or a walk group, I'm thinking of starting one, and it will be for I'm starting a walk group, and it'll be for beginners. Hold on, my bus. But I'm thinking about starting a walk group. Not running yet, just because I'm not comfortable with running like 3 to 5 miles consistently, but I'm considering it, and would hope that, you know, some people would join who just want to walk and talk, like just for the fellowship and the friendship and the community part. I'm seriously considering it. Maybe by the time I upload, not this video but the next video, I will have gone through with it and come up with a name, because I gotta have a cute name, okay? And I know there's walking groups, run groups in the Birmingham area already, but I do also feel like those people already knew each other, you know? And Birmingham can be, it can be a really nice place. Like, you know, although I don't live right in Birmingham, but I'm not far from it. Maybe like a 30-minute drive. It can feel very cliquish. Like, you know, you gotta have a certain status to hang out with certain people. And I'm just not that type of girl. I've never been that type of girl. So I'm thinking about it. I'm considering it, and I'll let you guys know. I'm walking in my Nike Zoom X. I've run in these before, but I really like these. They're comfortable. I gotta get them on and get going. I'll catch y'all up when I get done.
He asked what could he do for me. I told him that my love is free. But can you match me? I can do